This is John from RVA Katana in Richmond, Virginia, and we are live to unbox two items today, one from Ray Singer and one from Japan. So we will take a quick look at this and hope everyone is doing great. Let's start with Ray Singer from Ray Singer. Ray Singer is a really amazing sword dealer based out of Orlando, the Orlando area, North Orlando, Miami Beach area.
Beach,
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. I've gotten many awesome swords from him. So if you're looking for an antique sword and you're kind of on the higher end of the collecting scale, like 5 to 10 grand or more, he is the person to talk to. He really knows his stuff. He's very generous with his knowledge. We love Ray. So anyway, I got this from Ray Singer, and they're all excited about it. So because when they say Ray Singer on the box, they figure it must be amazing. There's a lot of packing paper, and a lot of packing paper, and it's a book.
Oh, come on, dude. I love trolls.
I was totally trolling you guys, yes.
I love books, though, so.
Just received your Blue Wave Nagamaki. Awesome, Don Alejandro. Hope you like it. Hello, David Washington. Long time no see. Bruce Barnes, hello. Yeah, he's very serious about his wrapping. And so...
Nihon no Katana.
Nihon no Katana.
Oh.
So then, so it's written in hiragana, so even Matt can read it. Ha!
Oh.
Totally mocking
Yeah, I
Matt.
went to the same college as your wife.
Yeah, but there is a difference.
どこから来ましたか?
Yes, there is.
Yes. So here we are. It's called Nihon no Katana. And,
日本の刀
yep. And go ahead, let's open up and look at some of the pretty pictures. Oh, look at that beautiful blue page. So here it has pictures of famous swords.
姿
Sugata. You can look at the shape of the sword. And it has
Oh.
many fittings.
おおかっこいいな
Yeah. So this is why I got it, was for all the
あー
fittings.
かっこいい
Yeah. So pretty cool, just beautiful tachi fittings, which is that's my jam. I
Did we
really
just
like
have an extra
tachi.
copy of this he was just getting rid of or
No,
something?
what happens was that he was liquidating, or rather, he's selling on consignment. So there's a collector who's basically liquidating a lot of his collection so he can buy a really
I spent a year
nice
looking at this
sword.
book.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in here.
Oh
We'll probably
my
leave it in the
gosh.
show. Whoa.
Look at this Nakago.
Yeah, it's probably reshaped to create a curve.
This is a great book to learn from and study from and see real examples through history.
Yeah. So yeah, this is one of the things that we got today. Where can we get this book? David Washington, it's hard to get a hold of.
John
I have-
Smickham asked, there's one for sale on Amazon that's $447. So some of these
For this
older
book?
books in Japanese can be really expensive.
Yeah. Planning to buy more T10 swords from us. Awesome. I have a book of samurai sword collection from Japan's National Museum. Yeah. Let's see. Means especially worthy of, yeah, especially worthy of preservation. It is basically Musashi Fujiwara Kuniho. I can't remember the name, how to say this word when it's in combination. And so this is from the Tenwa. I'm totally drawing a blank on how to say that. But anyway, there it is. So this is Eitokugetsu Hozon. And now I'm confused because I didn't think it was two items, but here we are. Yes, here. I don't think so. I don't think Koshirai are involved with it. I need a 4-foot butter knife to fill your revenge against carbs. It doesn't work. Trust me. I have a 4-foot one, and yeah. Don Alejandro, yes, those are MBTHK papers from the MBTHK. Hey, Gavin Stewart, welcome. Don Alejandro, yeah, we're gonna, after we're done unboxing, we always love to show off swords.
Oh my god. This is thick. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
Oh, God.
So there we are. This is like the Titan Stout, only shorter. And so this is a very heavy sword. Oh my gosh. It's signed inside the bohi, which is a little bit different. It has really interesting looking hamon line. It's very thick. It has that big tip to it. And here it actually, what this is basically dedicated to a fire prevention deity. This was a sword that was a votive sword. It was in a shrine for a fire prevention deity. So I'm gonna put this in my house and hope it doesn't actually burn down. This is also, it's called a katakiriya, or kata, I can't remember the name of it, but you can see the shinogi zukuri with a huge kisaki on that side, and it's hirazukuri on this side.
Yeah, that's wild.
So it's a dual-sided sword. And this is actually the really cool thing about it. Its original shirasaya has votive in it as well. So let's see, it does have a copy of the sword. And what's really cool about this is, let's see. Can you hold that? And it has, once again, a prayer. I have it upside down, but it has okay, I'll put it right side up without bashing it, hopefully. Damn it, I can't, my hands are, thank you. So here it is. This is basically, inside the shirasaya has this marking that basically says it's dedicated to a fire prevention deity. So how cool is that? Yeah.
Dude, this is beautiful.
Yeah. You can put it back in, and then there's a little metal piece. You can just slide it back over the shirasaya. So there we go. So yeah, huge blade. This is about twice as wide as a regular katana. So once again, and this is about 400 years old, if I remember correctly. Hello, Zatuichi. Welcome. I got your email. I haven't had a chance to look at it, but I did see it came in.
Size of the freaking Habaki.
Don Alejandro. Yeah, it is shinogi zukuri on one side, and then it is kiriha on the other. Sorry, kiriha, hira on the other side. So there's no ridgeline on this side, but there is a ridgeline on this side with an okisaki as well. So this is a pretty interesting piece, in my opinion. It is huge. I mean, Scott's got these huge jersey fingers, and it actually looks small in his hands. So, even with Scott's jersey fingers.
What?
Do you ship to Canada? We do.
Borderline racist, dude.
Regionalist.
Regionalist.
So, anyway, there we are. Once again.
This is a nice piece. This is a really nice piece.
Yep.
And is this the original
So
Shirasaya
it has
for it?
one original shirasaya that has engravings. Basically, has a
Why
what do
is
you
it Tsunagi in it?
It has a tsunagi, but really just to hold it together.
The Tsunagi,
Holy crap!
Look, the Tsunagi also has.
The tsunagi is the same shape. That's pretty cool.
That's a level of detail there.
And the habaki, it's basically one part with the what do you call it? The ska. Thank you. And once again, there's writing on the inside of the scabbard. That's why it's held together with those two wooden pieces.
Oh.
So yeah, there's writing. It's
Like
basically
a prayer.
yeah, it's a prayer. It's basically a dedication to a fire prevention deity. So very
Cool.
excited.
This is a really cool piece.
Yeah, it's a very unique and different type of piece. Planning on using the Blue Wave Nagamaki for training. It's pretty cool. We've cut with the Blue Wave Nagamaki before. We have
It's a
several.
fun sword to cut with.
It's been a while. I think we sold out of the. Yeah, like several batches ago, we cut with one of the Blue Wave Nagamaki. Where do you get our katana stands? Our floor stands we actually made ourselves, but we do have some, not double tiered, but we do have some other stands. So it's a black katana. You know, our biggest budget sword is all black katana, though it does have some gold highlights. It is the Black Samurai. This one's only $80. It's made of 1060 steel. This is our least expensive sword, this guy right over here. This 1060 steel. We have cut with it. It cuts pretty nicely. And you can find it on our TikTok shop, or you can once again find it through RVA Katana on our website. They gave us the restriction again, despite the fact that we were not saying appeal. Okay. Where do you get our katana? Oh, we already answered that question. The foam inside the box was misaligned when I first opened it. It might not be because the Nagamaki has like that wider tip, or not wider tip, but the scabbard. Where is the Blue Wave Nagamaki? Oh, there it is at the top. You can see here that it has this wider tip, and so we have to put it into the styrofoam boxes a little bit differently. Plus, it's long. Can you show this? Can you show that? So it sticks out of the box. Hey, John Pedigo, welcome. You can once again visit our website, rva-katana.com, or TikTok shop. People, oh, I freaking hate TikTok. TikTok is always like accusing us of various things. So once TikTok goes the way of when Oracle buys it, then I won't mind so
You
much.
think Larry Ellison's got a stake in TikTok? Is he going for it?
Oracle is trying. That's the rumor is Oracle is going to buy it. Larry Ellison has a huge Japanese fetish.
This though, this is the
Yeah, we just got this Nagamaki back in stock. This is the Defender Nagamaki. Does the habaki get looser over time for the Blue Wave Nagamaki? The habaki itself should not get loose around the blade, but it will loosen up inside the scabbard just because the more you draw it and sheath, eventually it'll wear away the wood. But that's easy to shim. It's not that hard to deal with. Can I see a Glock? We can't show that on social media.
How long this handle is.
He's holding up like the Statue of Liberty.
It just keeps going.
It just keeps going and going. It's kind of like a Naked Gun, the original Naked Gun. Hey, James Wilding. Yeah, any sword, any Japanese sword, because that metal habaki is rubbing up against the wood, it is eventually going to loosen up. And you can always tighten it again. Well, you have to shim the inside of the scabbard.
It shouldn't fall out.
Do you guys do repairs or maintenance? Yes. Can you show the Cloudhunter Unokubi Demon Strike? Yeah.
One left.
We actually have one in box as well. So we have the one that we cut with here. So this is the one we cut with, plus we have a brand new one in box.
Do we have brand new?
Well, I did see one yesterday.
Okay.
This is 60 CMO 84, which is basically the German version of S5. Let's see. Anything with a budget of 160? Yes, we have several swords within the under 175. Several swords. Be sure to visit our website or TikTok shop. If you're on TikTok shop, you can see it on our TikTok shop. I'm just saying that so I don't get a restriction, but you can always get it from our website as well. What else do you guys want to see while we're here? Happy to show stuff off.
This.
We got a bunch of new swords in. This is one of the new tacticals. This is definitely a cool tactical. What do we call it? The gut spiller?
Yeah, gut spiller.
The tactical gut spiller.
gut spiller.
Yeah, we have no idea what kind of
else are you
sword
gonna
this is.
call it?
What typology it is. Do you guys have IG or Facebook? We do, and TikTok as well. These are combat ready. We do cut with them on a regular basis. The Okisaki Katateuchi is T10. Yes, it is. We do have some Chinese. First time catching our live, really? Writing a story with a swordsman character. Awesome.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Tactical samurai sword. Indeed, we do. We have these from Cloudhammer over here. Not the bottom one, but the.
Oh,
This is still the war
that's
sword.
yeah.
Yeah, but the one above it, these are more katana shaped. So this one is ASAB 88, which is probably our best edge retention steel with a titanium coat to it. So this is the Cloudhammer Tactical. Biggest katana we have would be the Odachi, which is technically not a katana, but hey, show us the best made sword. That's very subjective. Best made in what regard? Why would get a sword store's feed and ask to see a gun? Yeah, right, Scott? But it is what it is. I'm debating between the Cloudhammer Demon Strike and the Autumn Chrysanthemum Cloudhammer for a cutting sword. Which one would you prefer between the two? The Demon Strike. The Chrysanthemum one it's got a deep curve to it, and if you're not used to it, it's going to be hard to cut with. It's
Not
just
this one, is it?
yeah, it's that one. Oh no, that's the sorry, not. Do we still have that one? Yeah. So the Autumn Chrysanthemum is also a very long 80 centimeter sword, but it has such a deep curve to it. If you're not used to cutting with deep curves, it's harder to maintain your edge alignment. That sounds almost inappropriate. Are these legal in all states? You have to check your own state. How do you properly clean a T10 blade without a cleaning kit? Actually, all you need is microfiber, a little bit of alcohol, and some oil. Scott is going to do a demonstration of how to clean a T10 sword because we have all the equipment right here. All right,
Let's grab a T10 sword.
let's grab a T10 sword. This one, oh yeah, this is a T10 sword. This is actually a really cool one, a Handachi.
Handachi.
Oh, it's a beautiful Choji Hamon. Check that one out. Oh my gosh, I forgot how pretty this sword is. Really pretty polish. I don't know if you can see the speckles in the Jihada right there. So that's a really cool sword. But all right,
So we use rubbing alcohol, any percentage. We just put it in a bottle because we do this a lot, but any rubbing alcohol will do. You want to liberally spray it or apply it with the microfiber.
John Klober in Richmond, Virginia.
With a microfiber cloth, you want to push away so you don't cut yourself. That's going to get off all of the gunk,
The residual oil, which is
oils,
dried.
any fingerprints or anything that maybe was stuck in there from the scabbard. And now you have a pristine blade.
This is the time you want to appreciate the beauty of the blade because all the gunk is off of it.
So now I want to get some oil on it. We recommend a choji oil, a mineral-based oil like 3-in-1 oil or sewing machine oil. High-tech gun oils will stain these blades. We're gun guys too, so be careful of that. Of course, don't use WD-40. And the biggest thing is we've got some oil here. This is a choji oil we get from Japan. We just spray it on a tissue or like a paper towel. But the big thing here is just, that's it. No more oil. If you see it pulling on there, you're going too heavy. Too much oil can deteriorate the scabbard from the inside. So you don't want so much on there, but you want to make sure you have a nice thin coating. And depending on where you live, if you don't use the sword or don't touch it, maybe once every 3 to 6 months, repeat this process. It takes a whole 1 minute. But anytime you touch it with your fingers or use it, you just want to get some oil on it and clean it and get all that gunk off there. And that's how easy it is. It's super easy. Modern steels are very easy to care for. You don't need to spend a lot of money. You don't need to use the Uchiko powder. It's a nice added element, but really any percentage rubbing alcohol, a good oil, microfiber, and you're good to go.
And actually, people nowadays do not like to use Uchiko powder on antique blades because you can properly scratch them.
Polish,
Yeah. So to answer all these questions so far, tactical swords we started around 200. Koshizori, the curvature will get in the way of your draw techniques until you're used to it. It has a different type of draw to it, but once you're used to it, it's just like anything else. Every steel sword you more or less clean the same way. The smallest sword we have in store is in Scott's pants. Let's see. Yeah, the most historical swords we have a 650-year-old one. It wasn't owned by anybody famous or anything, but it's 650 years old. So we do have a lot of old swords in here. Is there anywhere I can buy an authentic naginata? Do you mean like an antique naginata?
We have some really nice ones being made.
Some brand new ones.
For a particular Ruha specific. We normally do get some antiques. We're just out at the moment. We have an antique Yari here, which is a spear. We've had several Naginata antique ones. We've just sold them over the last month or so.
The 650-year-old sword is in a display case. I can show it to you from the outside, but we're not going to take it out because it's kind of a hassle. We have to take it out very carefully. It kills a lot of time on the live streams. But you can see it right there, the one on the top in the wood. That's a 650-year-old sword from Mihara Masanobu. The sword, the fittings underneath it are actually the, what do you call it? They go together. So one is the shirasaya, which to store the blade. The other is, stop, Vanna. The other is the fittings, the battle mounts. This one below it is a 500-year-old pirate sword. Well, we don't know if it's a pirate sword, but it's made by 5160 from Shogun Armory. We have that one. That one, I believe, is a $300 and some sword. We do have shirasaya, yes. We also have shikomizue. I mean an antique, hundreds of years old with provenance to the Battle of Sekigahara. You know,
Now you're talking.
here, can you show this one? This is the Shogun, the 5160 war sword. So here's the thing, Sekigahara, there were a lot of swords at Sekigahara. There's no way to prove one way or the other if it was there or not. I mean, at Sekigahara, there were, 120,000 combatants that day, and probably each one of them had a katana.
And I think they're probably a lot of mass-produced.
And a lot of them were mass-produced,
At
not...
that time period, a samurai would get a new sword every battle. That's how poorly they were made. Listen, we got a battle on Friday. I need 200 swords by Friday. It's not going to be your best work. So, that time period, they might be where it was made and when it was made, if there's a signature at all.
It's probably not a signature.
Oftentimes, they didn't put their name on it because they knew it was not their best work. It was a mass-produced item.
These are called kazo uchimono, and they were basically, they will be certified. The MBTHK will certify them, but they are never given very high certifications.
Yeah.
May I ask Scott for this one? The person who taught me Nagamaki Jutsu Tameshigiri only wiped his blade with a microfiber cloth. Never saw him use oil. Learned this back in Tenshin Jigenryu.
So I have a teacher in Japan that uses a 500-some-year-old sword for daily practice. And at the end of practice, he just wipes with a microfiber cloth because he's using it daily. So I always ask him, how come you don't oil it? He says, because I use it daily. But at times where he doesn't use it for up to 2 weeks, he'll put some light oil on it. So a microfiber cloth and wiping it down regularly is fine. But if you're not going to use it, you want to get some oil on there. You definitely run the potential of it corroding or rusting up. So I would err on the side of caution. I'd rather have some oil on it than none. But if you're using it every day, just wiping it down with a microfiber is definitely good enough.
If there's a signature on the tang, it usually means it was a decent sword. It's like basically, Picasso probably didn't sign his crap work or his practice work.
Right.
And so the mass-produced, the kazuchimono, they probably didn't sign them. It just was not important enough for them to sign. So it's just, yeah. If you did a crap, just something that had to be done, you wouldn't necessarily sign it. But the ones that they made that were masterpieces, yeah, they would sign it. And the thing is, they didn't sign all their masterpieces either. And signatures can be really tricky because sometimes a master might make the sword, but the student, his apprentice, might sign it for him, or sometimes the apprentice might make the sword and the master is so pleased with the quality he'll sign it. So there are a lot of different things with that.
Or two feudal lords who wanted to create a treaty outside of marrying their children to each other. One feudal lord might gift them a pair of well-made swords from a famous smith, but it's a
fake
fake
signature.
signature. And what are you going to do? It's a gift. What are you going to call me out on? I'm giving you this high-end sword. So a lot of times you're going to see that, and so
It's more like wink, wink, nod, nod. Here's your Masamune.
Here's your Masamune.
Wink,
Here's
wink,
two of
nod, nod. Thank you for your Masamune. Like, and everyone knew that it's not a Masamune. You know. So, do you know any makers who are making the Ghost of Yote? Yeah, we're working on it right now. One of our forge partners is doing this.
I just beat the game yesterday. It was a fun game. And the clan Stormblades from Ghost of Tsushima are in there, so it's pretty cool.
We
There's
do-
a mission to get them.
We do have a few antique Yari and Yari Tanto coming in. Right now, they're just backed up. ETO on the Cloudhammer Spring Bamboo XL. I think did we get that back in? The Spring Bamboo XL. No.
That has the suede wrap.
Yeah, that was the one with the
We're
suede
still
ramp.
waiting on that.
Suede wrap. That is coming in. Suede ramp. Yeah. I got your Masamune right here, says Steve.
Masamune right here.
If Steve says it, though, you kind of have to wonder if he's being serious or not.
Hey Steve, that photo on Facebook of you wearing a kimono and Hawari, is that for real or is that AI? Because you look pretty good, man.
Let's see. Do you have any certified katana or naginata that have Maker's Mark Provenance linked to linked to that time? Yeah, we have several. We have several signed swords. Museums, actually, unless they are dedicated sword museums, they don't tend to take care of swords well. The Metropolitan Museum in New York definitely does because Marcus Sesko curates it.
Come on, man.
But a lot of other places, they get a sword. They don't know what to do with it. May I see the Naginata Naoshi katana again? Do you sell it by just the katana itself, or on the website it says only as a daisho set? We should sell it by itself. The listing should show it as sold by itself. But here it is right here. This is the emerald or spring bamboo Naginata Naoshi. These are sharp. Yes, Daniel Valdez, they are sharp. Any chance we'll see a Ninja Gaiden 4? I don't know our series. We do have some Ninja Gaiden swords.
Yu Hayabusa, and we have the Evil Archfiend 2, but we don't have the Ninja Gaiden 4, the new game. It just came out. Yeah, I'm sure someone will make it. I'm sure we'll get on top of that.
Sengoku swords, I don't remember if we have any that are signed, but I do believe that they're like $3,000, around $3,000, give or take. I think the signed ones will be a little more. I can't think off the top of my head if we have any signed ones, signed and certified ones from that period, 500-year-olds. We have a lot of 500-year-old
We're
swords.
huge fans of Namboku
Yeah.
Sho, Muramachi, Kamakura, Azuchi, Momoyama period. So Sengoku Jidai is right in our wheelhouse. We seek those out quite often.
Even if the oil dries after a week, should I wait to oil them? They usually won't dry after a week. Like, honestly, in my own collection, I might oil a sword like once every 3 or 4 months, unless I actually take it out and look at it.
Really depends on your
Awesome, Don.
your humidity and your climate, how often you're going to oil them.
Custom features, you just send us an email. We don't really have a good way of doing custom features on a website. I mean, yeah. Any wakizashi or tanto or smaller particularly want pole arms? I mean, do you want pole arms or do you want wakizashi or tanto? Because we have both. By the way, what about that Naginata
both?
Naoshi
We got the order.
wakizashi? Did you already get the order?
He ordered 2 of them.
Right.
We're going to ship them December 12th.
They're
Oh,
packed.
He called on the phone. We talked to him.
oh, okay, cool.
He also wants a black Ishime Osaraku Wakazashi.
We can handle that.
We don't have any left. We just have a crimson red, but he wants a black one.
Oh, did you look down in the side there?
Yeah. We only have one red.
Can you give us a cheeky little samurai sword swing?
Cheeky.
Cheeky. Cheeky. No, do you want to show the Iaito? These are practice swords over here. We don't have Assassin's Creed's ones. By the way, we're going to shut down TikTok just because TikTok has basically put a restriction on us. So it's kind of pointless. We don't want to risk actually losing it. So if you're here on TikTok and want to keep on watching us, we're here on both Facebook and YouTube. So we will see you again. Thanks, Steve, for hanging out with us. Ending now.
Great. So fast.
Okay, let's see if we have Instagram on this phone. I don't know if we have Instagram on this phone or not. If we have Instagram,
So
we do not.
lightweight. Nice leather wrap.
We do have daggers. Do you happen to have a differentially hardened Kisakimura Hazukuri Tachi? We do. We don't have like the Itomaki. We have the old school Kazari Dachi. So that one is a Motoha. I think the only one we have in stock right now. We have had Motoha with more Itomaki style fittings, but I think we're out of it right now. I don't see any.
Is it on the other side?
No.
Yeah.
I should get at least one more because those are
Oh,
popular.
one of the cloud hammers? Oh, no. They're not Itomaki.
Yeah, we don't have any Itomaki ones at the present moment, but we do have these old school, like, yeah. So we do have some differentially hardened Moto Hazukuri. Can I see the Clan Sakai Tano set? I'm interested in buying from your site. Here's our baseline. This is our budget version. Comes with a free stand.
$250, you get both swords and a stand for $250. So this is a 65 MN steel blade. Where they cut the corners to get the price down, instead of going leather wrap, they went synthetic silk, and they just painted the end instead of having the metal kojiri on there. But this is where it starts. We have, I think, 4 or 5 sets.
Yeah, and then we have some higher end versions. We just got the nicer version in. I don't see it though.
Shipped it.
No, we got a bunch of them in. This is. Can you show that alloy one?
Where is that brass Tsushima that we got in?
We got a bunch of brass Tsushima.
Black brass.
We have both. We have both the regular brass, and then we have blackened brass. We have all of
They're
those.
both in the side room. I guess. Do we just not put one out?
The katana.
Yeah. Can you put them out?
Yes.
Or grab or snag them one of each and price them?
Yes.
And make sure you write black brass.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to differentiate between the really nice one, which is a clay temper one. So.
And here's the T10 version of the Tonto. It has the leather wrap with the metal kojiri on there.
Satsuma swords. So we have some Nami no Hira swords, but they don't. Nami no Hira doesn't tend to sign their swords very often. T10 Sakai set. We do. We have 2 versions of T10 Sakai. Matt is grabbing one. Let's go ahead and take a look. This new one's the plus. This is the new brass version, which is blackened brass, and we do have some with the regular. You had that one that we had to glue the kojiri back. What did you do with that one?
We took it still off to the side. We didn't glue it yet.
Where did it? So we should have a Tsushima with a.
Brass?
No, we
Maybe it was
had
on
it out.
display. Maybe.
It was out and we had to glue it. You said you didn't glue it?
No, it wasn't glued. I shipped one that was secured.
So what was it? Where did the one over there go to?
Wherever it was moved to.
There was a Tsushima Katana over here. Where was it moved to, Scott? So this is the higher end version. Beautiful Hamon line.
Where'd that go?
Oh, here it is. Check
Did
the
the
kojiri.
the kojiri gonna get glued on?
Nice, has to be glued down.
So we need to glue down the kojiri. That's one of the things that it does come loose. This is the second tier or third level up.
Got a brass one.
So this is the regular brass one, and the one we just showed was black and brass. So there's a nicer version there.
How much will the black brass version come out?
325.
325, yeah, because 275 on the T10. How much for a glue?
Yes, almost all the swords we have are modern reproductions. We do have a couple of antiques. We don't have new swords from Japan. They're just way too expensive. Basically, you can actually get antique swords for less than you can get modern swords. So we're not about to start getting handmade ones, new handmade ones. We do have several handmade ones from China as well.
Sweet.
So, for example, any of the Orishigane swords are going to be handmade. They are using cast brass parts. Let's see. How do you properly tie a sageo? You can find that online. It would take us.
Adam Novak's video.
Yeah.
Really good videos on it.
It depends. If you're going to tie a sageo tied like this are not for use. As in, you would never use a sword in this presentation knot, also called daimyo musubi. This is just for storage or for gifting or long-term storage. You wouldn't use a sword with this knot on it.
I heard it is possible to have a katana made for you by a smith, but you have to earn it or be worthy of it being made. By being worthy is you have enough money to pay them. So yeah, basically you could have a smith make a sword for you. You just got to pay them. I don't.
Just get in line.
Yeah,
You may have to wait 2 years.
maybe there are people like that, but for the most part, most Japanese smiths are very happy when someone wants to buy their works. Hey, Tommy T, welcome.
Yeah, they're limited by the government. They're only permitted to make 2 swords a month, so you better believe they want to make swords with whomever's left.
Money makes you worthy. This isn't the Edo period.
Matt, can you glue that?
Ain't that the
Kojiri
truth?
on? Yeah.
My mother wouldn't need to use the sword. She would have wasted
want my
me
glue?
with just the case. So true.
You need my glue? Yes.
Are you getting any new Phoenix Arms, Cloudhammer, Tamahagane, or Orishigane swords? Yeah, we actually got a few in, Brad. We just listed one today.
Yeah, we'll get you one.
We just listed, what is the one that you listed today? The Orishigane? Is that the one at the top?
No, it's this one here.
So here's an Orishigane that we,
The Scarlet Guardian.
the Scarlet Guardian. So here's an Orishigane one. This one, we've actually had them, we had a batch of Choji Hamon made, so these are all handmade. I mean, there are power tools involved. So you can see, for example, you can see the textures of the steel, and that comes from hand forging. Though they are using power hammers. Beautiful Hamon line there. The Horimono is CNC carved, but it is still nicely executed in my opinion. Really beautiful sword there. You can really see the ashi in the Hamon. S5 Odachi, no.
Yeah, but what would it cost to have this hand done? Hand carved in there? It'd probably add another $1,000.
Yeah, like a hand carved bohi is going to be, or a hand carved, what you call it, is super expensive. Ever cut with a Japanese made nagamaki when you were in Japan?
We've cut them.
Well, a Japanese made one.
Oh, I've never cut with a Japanese-made nagamaki. Not many Ruha use nagamaki. Our Ruha does. Jikishin Kageryu does. Not many schools use it left. It's a holdover from Sogo Bujutsu school. Sogo Bujutsu is a comprehensive military art where you learn multiple tiers.
Hey, Donnie Kincaid.
But not many schools have nagamaki in their curriculum or mokuroku anymore.
Maine Hargrove. What inspired your interest in swords and the arts? You know, having a Y chromosome, I think it basically predisposes most people to sword interest. Anyone with a Y chromosome has a predisposition for sword love. And I realized this. I was actually having dinner with my wife a couple months ago, and she got a Shirley Temple. And in the Shirley Temple, they put that cherry in with a plastic sword. And I remember now when I was like 5 years old, I would save those plastic swords whenever I got a Shirley Temple. So my first collection of swords was a bunch of plastic swords. So I think even back then, I was really into them. All right, what else can we show you?
Swords like these?
Exactly. So I had different types and different shapes, and oh, now I don't want that sword.
Just like that. Here's your sword, buddy. Come get your sword. It's sheathed.
Popped. You know how they usually put them through a cherry? There's got to be a joke in here somewhere. Anyway. I still think about that one Phoenix Arms Handachi. Oh, those. Okay, so those are the higher end ones, Brad. We are getting more of those in.
The masterwork.
Yeah, we are getting, we actually have several on order.
Oh, there's everything that masterwork mounter is freaking amazing.
Any S5 that you were blown away, style or authentically? By style? I don't know. I mean, S5 is pretty, to me, is very boring looking, but at the same time, you can make it pretty with the fittings.
It's all about performance for S5. So it's, it's mirror polished. It's not differentially hardened, so it doesn't have a hamon on it. It's difficult to, it's just more utilitarian if you're just looking for pure performance, which some people are. Over aesthetic, this is the way to go.
Oh, you attended, so Don Alejandro said that he attended their Nagamaki Jutsu class for their Tenshin Sho Jigenryu.
Oh, wow.
I did not know that. So yeah, Mario Master, there might be some people who definitely are very choosy, some swordsmiths who are very choosy about who they make swords for. Like if you are a Yoshihara Yoshindo or somebody who is like super famous, then he has a long line of people who are waiting for his sword, so he can pick and choose. So.
Does Kamon Takahashi Sensei, does he teach Nagamaki in his curriculum in Tokyo? Curious. Hello.
Go ahead and give him the rundown.
Well,
First time?
yes.
How'd you find out about it?
You guys were at the watermelon. Okay.
It's okay.
So better to take the kojiri off, so put some, yeah, you can take it all the way off and then put a line here, so you don't worry about getting gunk on the outside. But right now it's already too late, so just, yeah. It should be fine. Just clean off any residue on the side. Is True Katana a good brand? It's an awful brand. It's awful brand. True Katana is the first sword I ever got, and it is awful. Yeah, Nagamaki is easier to use in a Nodachi, in my opinion.
This is better.
Yeah, so it's easier, so if you just apply a little bit longer here, that's all you need. It's like a line right here.
You one piece man?
Yes.
How top are you?
What's that?
Yeah, so it's a really flat surface.
Which I think is up through.
Yeah, what happened there? 1,100 episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody can walk into a katana store without emptying their bank account. It does happen.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So we have, of course, we have
Hey, Panzer.
Oden's Daisho. We have the Enma.
Anything else you guys want to see? I gotta get going pretty soon.
The Trafalgar Laws Kikoku. And we just got Goldie Roger in. That's cool. This just a few weeks ago.
Whoa, neat.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and shut down.
I'm here for.
Has anyone bought your luxury Changdao yet? No, we still have it here. We still have the Changdao.
10 sharp, 10
Yeah, the Titan Stout is a pretty amazing sword. That's a pretty great one.
Okay. And then.
The Okisaki Katatuchi. That's an awesome. I love that sword. We have several versions of it.
Sorry.
Here is one over here. I'm gonna.
trying to get a perfect question for whether he's.
Here is one. This is the base version.
Yeah.
You can see that that's the Okisaki. The Kisaki starts right there.
My other question is, do we have a wood version?
This is the Katatuchi. Katatuchi are shorter swords. They're like katana. They're a shorter katana.
I know I do have a witch.
Or just any.
These are all 50, but I have,
Here is a nicer version that we just had. We just got several. This is called the Bleeding Pine. These are actually unique tsuba. They're we had these custom made based on Japanese antiques. Same thing. It has the Okisaki. So check out the habaki on that. I really love this habaki. Looks like pine cones to me. That's why I chose that. All right, what else do we have here? My dad made me my first wooden sword, and I still have it 40 years later. Awesome. Shogun War Sword. It's amazing. Awesome. The Bleeding Pine. Yes, the T10. Anything else you guys want to see while we are still here? There are 447 of you here on YouTube, so I'm pretty sure there are questions. And we are very happy to show swords. We love showing swords. Nice jacket, man. Looking dapper. That's not what Scott said. Scott was making fun of him for his jacket.
I will deliberate.
Yeah, all right, when you think about it, I have one of the Shisui left.
Sure, thank you.
Wakizashi sword with a square tube on it. Yes, we can have that made for you. No problem.
Same price point's fine for what I'm looking at for him.
What knife is your everyday carry? Could Cloudhammer make a custom 1796 light cavalry saber hatchet tip in S5? You know, I think right now that might be in the works. Actually, that might be in the works. But anything from Cloudhammer, it takes them like a year to do R&D. They're very slow. Sword power or chaos blades? We have both now. We just got both. An engraver? No. We have a laser engraver that we use. What happened to the He-Man sword?
I got it. This is cool. This red one's on sale.
for dramatic effect.
Black blade, nice
Way
red,
here.
pretty. But yeah, so I've got nothing on this rack for $150.
Okay.
So you start getting, you get to here and you get to 150 because it's a little nicer steel. These are all-
Straight blades are your jam. Here is the He-Man sword. We just got this in. We now have the power of Grayskull.
I will look at him.
Yeah, look around, yeah, yeah.
Correctly.
Skeletons
Yeah,
better watch out.
Put it back the way you got it, of course. Yeah. I'll if you have any questions.
Thank you, sir.
Yep,
Weighs in at 6.5 pounds, just about.
6.5 pounds. We have no way to display it right now. Same with the Blades of Chaos. We have them,
It's insane.
but no way to display the Blades of Chaos.
Hold on.
Just a
Hold on.
airplane.
Hold on. Wait,
Wait.
I want to see it. $6.4 pounds?
Yeah.
You gotta be Schwarzenegger to swing it, throw your back out.
Or He-Man.
Or He-Man. Yeah, this thing is...
He-Man has pronouns. Let's see. Is there a name for katana that is slightly wider edge to spine, but only from tip to a foot or so down the blade? I had one, but was never able to find the info. Katana that is slightly wider edge to spine, but only from the tip to a foot or so down. I know what you... no. Not that... Well, yes, the Nagamaki. You're thinking probably of some of the Nagamaki.
Flare out, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of flare out. Let's go. Can you show this? Let's show this Nagamaki
Yes.
blade over here.
The Defender?
Not the Defender, the green one. And we'll show you the tip of the blade.
Oh, that one?
The green one. The green.
Yes.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, Naginata Naoshi, yeah. You bought the Blue Titan Stout, yeah. Awesome. So you can see how the tip is wide and almost wider than the base. Okay, we're going to shut down, but thank you all for joining in. I got to get home and cook dinner, so we will catch you guys next time. Visit our website, rva-katana.com. Join our Discord, discord.gg/RVA Katana. See you guys later.